We've lost a $500,000 contract because of you!
I already reassigned as of last month.
What?
Trouble busters!
I'm going on a date with my future girlfriend with a car like this. My name is Alan. I work diligently as a maintenance crew for an automobile maintenance company. I started working here recently, but this is my vocation. I've been working as hard as I can. However, may I ask what's going on?
What the heck were you doing last week? We lost a $500,000 contract because of you!
My fault? Does this mean that they're trying to place the blame on me? But then
You're going to apologize to them as soon as possible. Our client point of contact and the CEO are extremely upset.
Well, I actually...
What do you keep mumbling about, huh? If you have time to be giving me excuses, you better start getting on your way to the CEO's office.
Well, I already reassigned as of last month.
What? Resign as of last month? What are you talking about? This is not the time to be joking around.
No, I'm not joking. I really... Okay. He's not willing to listen to anything I say as always. Well then, in that case, I'll go. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters!
So now, Alan ended up ruining this $500,000 contract. Mason, Alan resigned as of last week, which makes it effective last month. But it's still Alan's fault for not transitioning his work thoroughly. That seems like a completely different subject. Not at all. Everything was Alan's fault.
I'm coming in. I got a call from Mr. Mason all of a sudden, so I had to talk to my boss to take a half a day off to be here.
I'm your boss.
Mr. Mason, you're no longer my boss. How many times do I have to tell you that I already have a new job?
Even then, this was all your fault, and that doesn't change. This is happening because you never transition your work. You better admit that the failure of this $500,000 contract was your fault. That proves that he transitioned his work. What? What the heck is that email? I never got that email.
Sir, I'm sorry to ask, but will you check your computer? I copied you to that email thread, so I'm sure you have access to it.
Okay. Oh, it's been sent to both of us. Mason, have you been checking your email thoroughly? I think he forgot to send that email to me. Maybe he just added my address after he sent it to me.
Oh yeah? Is that what you think?
Is that true, Alan?
Of course not! Why would you accuse me?
Well, that's probably because of the difference in work ethics between you and me.
What exactly do you mean?
Guys, come on in.
Oh, Adam and Ivy? Why are you here?
These two are my witnesses.
What? How dare you?
I heard about it too, Alan.
What?
At first, I was going to look the other way, but you ended up causing a $500,000 damage to us.
I told you it wasn't me!
We have no choice at this point. Alan, we're going to have to file a civil lawsuit against you for the damages you caused.
A civil lawsuit? Oh my...
You should have seen this coming.
Hold on a second. This was all a conspiracy that Mr. Mason plotted against me. Mr. Mason has been sitting at your desk every day after you left work, just to make sure you didn't make any mistakes. He sat on my desk? That's it. What? That must have been when he was planning false evidence to make the allegation against me.
I know you're trying to blame your boss because you don't work here any longer. But you're going to learn that it's not going to be as easy as you thought.
Okay then.
This feels so good. That's right. All you need to do is to continue taking the blame for my mistakes.
You're right. I need to prove my innocence. It's an allegation against me, right?
What?
I'm coming in.
Sally?
Wait, Sally is the person who Alan was in charge of, right?
That's right. But then, now that Alan resigned, Mr. Mason was supposed to have taken over Sally's point of contract.
Sally, may I ask you why you're visiting today without an appointment? We're a little busy right now, and we kindly ask you to find another time.
I'm actually here regarding what you're being busy about.
Wait, what?
Sally, thank you so much for making your way here. I know how busy you are.
It's fine. I've always had a great business relationship with you, Alan.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Now, about the 500K contract that's been the topic here. Sir, what exactly have you been told about it?
Well, I was informed that it failed because Alan didn't properly transition his work before resigning.
That's not true at all.
What?
Mr. Mason has visited our company with Alan as part of the transition.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what's going on?
Mr. Mason, you said that you weren't even able to visit a client's office because the work was never transitioned. You were lying, right?
Well...
This is the contract that Mr. Mason had proposed to us. It has his name on it.
Oh God! How do you have that?
I made a copy while you stepped away to the restroom. Of course, you said that you'd take back the contract if we didn't sign it, making yourself look as if you were trying to destroy evidence.
It's real.
And? Do you see it? Whether it be a loss for our company or yours, our company would be taking all the loss. Your company would be able to nullify this contract on the day of the shipment. Our company would also be responsible for fulfilling any changes in contract terms if requested by your company too. This contract favors your company to a point where it isn't a legitimate business transaction.
This is unbelievable. But it's exactly as you're saying.
Is she saying that he brought this contract with him?
Mr. Mason, you gotta be kidding us.
No way! I would never bring such an unfair contract. It's obvious that I've been chased away if I bring a contract like that.
By me.
Uh...
Do you also recall what you said to me? You said, even Alan got to continue business with you, so you're probably not the greatest business partner. If you want to continue having business with us, you better take this deal.
Is that what you really said? Of course not! These are all lies, just because Alan's trying to get away with it. I know you're just ganging up with Alan to trick me into this situation.
I really don't care what happens to someone rotten like you.
Rot?
As you predicted, all the failed contracts that you've been taking the blame for had failed because of a man whose name is Mason who visited their offices after Alan's visit.
What?
All of them? All of them.
They were all Mr. Mason's fault?
They were all Mr. Mason's fault.
This is ridiculous! I can't believe you've been deceiving us! Please, hold on a second. What would I benefit from doing such a thing?
You wanted to steal credit without putting much effort into your work, but you've been rejected because of your personality, and that was why you've been setting Alan up so he'd take the blame.
No!
Or was it because you wanted to get rid of Alan because he may have gotten in your way to get promoted?
No way! Besides, you're all forgetting about something important. Everyone in our company recognizes Alan as Mr. Mistakes.
About that, you manipulated everyone's impression of me, right?
What? Oh my God.
That's right. Mr. Mason has been setting me up to take the blame for all the mistakes that I took fault.
Oh my.
It wasn't anything surprising, though.
This was just an evil speculation, right? At this point, the information I had on my hands shows that all mistakes has been made by Alan. Right? In that case, I'm the one who's telling the truth at this time. Do we all agree?
No, we don't. So I'm going to prove that what you were saying is false, and what I'm saying is true.
Ha! There's no way. Go ahead, if that's something you can.
You gave me a go, so I'll go ahead and do so.
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm installing a pseudo system that we initially planned on selling at Sally's company, so we'd be able to regenerate some files from Mr. Mason's computer. From there, I'd then access the company's server and retrieve a log that Mr. Mason had recently deleted, and launch the pseudo system, and voila! we find the files that were concealed.
Wow! You're kidding.
This is probably the presentation file that Ivy was talking about earlier.
This is an invasion of privacy! Anything further will make you charged with a crime! Oh no.
Alright. At sight, it looks like a file with my name everywhere. But if you check out the version's history...
Mason's name is on there!
Right. This means that Mr. Mason has been creating the documents, while he purposely changed them under my name. But it will only be a matter of time until others find out based on the version's history. He'd copy and paste the contents onto a new file, and delete the original file so this version won't even exist.
This is just a coincidence! Maybe you just accidentally switched your name and my name!
I knew you would say that, so I made sure I regenerated a bunch of other files that you deleted. Let's go ahead and take a look at them all.
Stop this! I gotta get out of here while I still can. Mason? Yes? They were all created by you! Oh! Her company ended up losing a talented sales rep because of you.
I can't believe you were lying to us this whole time.
I'm sorry, Alan. We should have trusted you.
Regrets won't help you in the future. You've all been cornering Alan just the way Mason has done. I hope you learned your lesson.
Oh, Mason, where do you think you're going? I remember. I have an urgent thing to take care of. Are you lying again? Oh, you ruined a $500,000 contract for us. How are you going to be responsible? We even lost a team member who was truly establishing a trusted relationship with our clients too. You can't blame everything on me. It was all of your fault for not being able to see through the lies. Besides, this society is all about the survival of the fittest. In that case, you won't complain if I'm more fit than you, right? What? I'm going to have a board meeting to discuss all the wrongdoings that you've committed. What?
Alan's former clients that you ruined have testified, and I made sure they were recorded. I'll provide them as evidence. I'm going to tell all my colleagues about you just to make sure we don't ever misunderstand anything.
We'll also tell them that all the mistakes that we thought Alan made were made by you.
Hold on. I beg you. I need you guys to forgive me. I have a lot of things that I have to protect. If I get terminated, my life will be different, and even if I get to stay, I can't continue working here if everyone else ends up finding out the truth. And if I end up with a criminal record, what's going to happen to me? Nobody cares about what happens to you. Oh, please. I need you to think about how I felt. Alec kept growing his performance, so I started to feel insecure. And I had no choice but to do this so I could protect myself. I wasn't skilled to earn other people's trust like Alan, so I had to do this.
Mr. Mason, you're severely misunderstanding something.
Misunderstanding?
Earning someone's trust isn't a skill. It's a result that accomplished by always acting with integrity. Have you been visiting your client's office every day the way I do? So you get appointments with them. Have you ever walked to a point where your brand new leather shoes have holes on the soles? Well, something you should realize first and foremost is the fact that you've been doing something that you should have been ashamed of yourself. I'm sad and furious that you became this way. And for that reason, I won't forgive you because I want you to learn your lesson. I hope you live the rest of your life so you won't ever be ashamed of yourself. His wife decided to leave him after filing a divorce, but I heard he couldn't say anything to her. As for me... Hey, how's it going, Alan? You have time after work today, right? Why are you assuming that I have time after work today? You never know. I might have a date with a cute girl. Do you? Really? Do you? Tell me. I don't. I knew it. Let's go out drinking then. It's gonna be your treat. My senior colleagues have been giving me a rough time every day. Trouble busters.
Who are you? Why are you in my house? Oh, hello there, madam. Congratulations on having a baby. And with that, I bid you good day. Here's my gift to you. Surprised to see me?
Oh, yes, honey.
My name is Helen. I'm a full-time housewife who just returned home to her beloved husband after giving birth back in my hometown. I apparently recovered faster than anyone expected, so I took the liberty of making a surprise return.
The prank was a huge success, honey. I was very surprised. All right, then. This calls for a celebration. Let's go out somewhere for dinner.
Huh? But why? I already bought today's ingredients for dinner, so let's eat at home.
No, but it's a happy occasion.
Thanks, honey, but let's celebrate next time. Now let's get dinner started. I'll make you dinner for the first time in a while,
That's no good. It's messy inside.
What? If it's a mess, I'll clean it up right now.
I wonder though. It's a lot messier than I imagined it would be, and I don't feel like it's gonna be cleaned up anytime soon. I'll clean it up myself for now, and while I do that, you can go eat somewhere.
Cleaning it all alone?
Yeah,
The heck you mean, yeah? I told you I already bought the ingredients.
that can always be eaten tomorrow, right? Not like the food's gonna rot that quickly.
Those women's shoes there, whose are they?
Huh?
Hey, whose are they?
Oh, you know.
No, not you know. Whose are they?
They're not yours.
I don't have shoes like these.
Oh, is that so?
Steve, whose shoes are those,
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? A woman? Why were you trying to give the wrong end of the stick here?
I just forgot about her.
Your friend is visiting you and you forgot all about her?
Oh, silly me. Foolish Steve.
What's this, eh? Why are you stopping me?
It's just that it's so messy.
Then I'll clean it up.
No, you're postpartum. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. I'll take care of it myself. Leave it to Steve.
I had a bad feeling, so I pushed Steve aside and went into the house. Only to discover... Oh, hello there, madam. To whom do I have this pleasure?
Oh, well, I shall explain that to you.
Who the hell are you? Why are you in my house? Oh, my house? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were just some neighboring lady. Your beautiful skin caught me off guard, frankly. Silly me. This is embarrassing. How dare you? Congratulations on having a baby. And with that, I bid you good day. Here's my gift to you. What the hell is this? This is an unlucky charm.
Well, calm down, Helen. For now, just listen to me.
You need not take the damn trouble. This situation speaks for itself. Steve, you were cheating on me, weren't you?
Oh, would I say, cheating?
I'm sure as hell he would cheat on you. The level of charm between Steve's ex-wife and yours truly is just humongous. If I'm called charming, you're called charmless, lady. And you also have no sense of responsibility as Steve's wife. I heard this from the man himself, you know. I thought that living together as I went into labor would only cause you trouble, Steve. That's why I went back home. Lies, all lies. I heard lots from Steve, you see. What? Steve, what exactly did you say to this girl, eh?
Oh, what did I say again?
I'm so lonely, 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 lonely. It was so cute. That's why I ended up liking Steve a lot. What the hell is that? I explained so much to you and even apologized to you countless times. It's not a problem that can be resolved by any amount of explaining away or apologizing. It doesn't change the fact that you left Steve alone in his misery. That's an instant DQ as a wife, I say. If it were me, I would never let him feel that way. No, sir. I see. So he simply fell for the hackneyed expressions of a damn cuckold. I am really annoyed. Get out. Get out of my house. What the hell? Get out of the house? Nah, you were the one who came back home later anyhow. No, you know what? It's fine. The bath both of you frickin' used, the bed you slept in. I don't want to touch something that disgusting. Clean everything up before you leave, eh? Of course, I will also ask for alimony from both of you. It's lame enough just to get your cuckold, but now you want big bucks? Looks miserable to me. poor wifey Helen Thompson.
Helen, wait. What I have to say is...
Don't come close to me. Don't frickin' touch me. I don't believe it. That two-timing stupid frickin' pile of shit. I did not think he would be that kind of person. I'll divorce you, so help me. I'll frickin' divorce you. I'll divorce you and make you so damn miserable, you prick. I went back home once again and saw my parents again. My parents understood my feelings and told me to divorce such a monstrous man, but it's too late to apologize now, you bastard. Yes? Hello? That call made me come to realize that humans cannot live based on their feelings alone.
Helen, you're a housewife and have little work experience. Finding someone who wants someone like that is hard, to say the least, right? No hard feelings over here. I'm gonna break up with Thea properly without any regrets.
But still...
I got in big trouble because she was making advances on me. She forced her way into the house, made me drink alcohol, and told me to only do it once, and I just buckled. I couldn't help it. I couldn't stop it. Holding that brat always made me feel like holding you, Helen.
You just shut up. I can't believe you had this kind of intention and started a relationship with someone you were cheating on. It just doesn't freaking matter. No matter what you do, the fact that you were cheating on me when I was suffering from morning sickness and childbirth cannot be easily erased.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, Steve. What you just said, it all sounded lighthearted, insincere, suspicious even.
Don't keep talking shit about how I'm trying here. I'm apologizing to you, you know?
But, If I divorced Steve, my heart would be happy and fulfilled. But I unfortunately can't live on that alone. So in order to survive, I have the option of sacrificing my own dignity and living off of my husband's money. As always, what should I do? I'm weak. Too weak. Adultery is something that is 100% the fault of the person doing it. And I'm just a weakling who can't get divorced right away despite this terrible truth. Mom was the one who saw me as such and went on to scold me. After being enlightened by her words, she was summed up as follows. Face it fearlessly and with determination. Yes, ma'am. You protect your daughter's life and heart. You hear me, missy? Yes, ma'am. You are a mother, too, yes? Yes, ma'am. Never forgive him. Troublebusters, initiate. Yes, ma'am. Those words from Mom, who has been a wonderful mother for 22 years, I now understood them with my heart, not my head. Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate.
You finally came back, Helen.
Of course, I'm getting divorced after all.
What? Were you even listening to me? Are you seriously the kind of person who doesn't understand the logic of things?
What the hell? I don't understand the logic of things? Does someone who actually understands the logic of things have an affair, though? I don't understand what you mean. I want this world to be purified from you as soon and as thoroughly as possible. I'll give you the house. In return, since there will be no division of assets, I will receive a generous amount of alimony. I will receive child support of $800 per month until our daughter graduates from university.
No, wait, I don't have that kind of money. You know that because we live together, don't you?
I know. I just don't care. Why do I have to consider the convenience of the person who is in trouble because of adultery, eh?
Wait a second. You're a housewife, Helen. Don't think that the world is so lenient that full-time housewives can easily integrate into society, eh?
Why am I the one that buckles under and adheres to you? I'm done submitting because you think you have...
Wait, think a moment. Are you seriously still willing to let your anger get the better of you and rush into impulsive action?
I've already thought it through and through. I'll use the alimony from you for living expenses and look for a job in the meantime.
No. What is with this woman's unclouded eyes? Is she serious? Is she actually serious? Is she really thinking about divorce? Calm down a bit, Helen. Think about this.
Frick you and your orders. If you want me to think, make your appeal.
You see, Helen, all that would say, it was just for fun.
If you want to talk about it, why not just call the person you're having an affair with, eh?
Huh? Why?
Gonna be convenient for you to speak what suits you unilaterally like before, eh? Call her first. Say all of what you want to say in front of her.
No, but we've already broken up.
You already broke up? Is that so? Then you can show me your phone, right?
What?
It's over, right? Show me.
No, there's still a bunch of contacts from our workplace.
It would be nice if you could just show me the name of Thea. Can't show it? If you can't show it, it means you're still together.
Yesterday was the last time.
You're doing it after all, then call her. Call her right now. Ayo, why do you have your ex-wife here? Didn't you break up already?
Well...
Oh yeah, I'm really ready to break up and end things, but this prick is so persistent that he doesn't want to break up with me. Doesn't want to break up with you, huh? Why? You told me I was prettier, didn't you? You said you were breaking up with your wife. So it was a lie after all.
What are you talking about, Thea? Didn't I tell you yesterday we were finished?
No, you didn't! You told me that you were gonna break up with your wife, and if and when that happened, we'd be together. That's what you told me as you gently hugged me on the bed upstairs.
Bullshit! I told you yesterday that was the last time.
Enough with the lies. So what now? In the end, you're gonna go for this aged hunk of skin and bone behind you?
That is fricked up beyond all possible forgiveness.
You're the one that's fricked up, Steve. What's so good about this bitch, eh? Don't point fingers at people, floozy. What? It's the truth after all. Well, that's enough. I understand that the frickin' relationship between you and Steve isn't over after all. Well, if you can do whatever you want, whether you remarry after divorce or not, I don't give a shit. Steve and I are done now. I'll leave you two to be as free as bonobos during mating season. Oh, that's right. I'll also demand lots of alimony from the provocative raw cream pie advocate, eh? What? I mean, duh, this is my hubby. It was you who got involved with him and had an adulterous relationship. Therefore, I have the right to demand alimony from you. Wait a minute, I don't have any money. So you don't have any either, eh? I'm impressed. You use other people's homes as your own little love nests. I do hope you two don't have the kind of impulsive love of friends with benefits that would be easily destroyed by demands of $20,000 of alimony. You loved her so much that you decided to start a relationship with her even though I was in the worst of health and couldn't even walk by myself. And yet you had the audacity to lie so well and so quickly. So I'll throw away everything from our past. I can't live a married life with someone who is unfaithful a mere year after getting married. So, Thea, darling, go on now and live a happy and wonderful life with Steve. Wait, Miss Helen, stop with the divorce. Huh? Why? If you did that, I would have to pay you alimony, right? What about marriage? Are you becoming this prick's new wife? No, I'm not.
Thea!
This guy isn't worth frickin' $20,000. It's okay if it's free, but if it costs money, that's a different story. In any case, Steve will be getting a demand for that much money, right? That means he'll run out of money, right? I have no use for men without any bucks. In any case, you will also be required to pay me alimony. And I'm saying that this guy will pay me back. To me, my husband was worth more to me than all the jewels on earth combined. I have no intention of letting the bitch who stole him walk away financially unscathed. In order to prevent the number of people like me from increasing in the future, and in order to survive as a single mother, I will not rest until I siphon everything I possibly can of what makes you happy, and make you two know what misery really is. And of course, I will also inform your parents, Thea. I don't know where they are now, but I will definitely expose you and destroy you. But please don't. If you did that, my parents would disown me. Yeah, I don't care what frickin' happens to you. The two of you felt like you didn't care a smidge about me and blossomed love in an affair, frickin' lovebirds. My eyes. Hey, Steve, take responsibility, would you?
How do you expect me to take responsibility, eh? I'm already up to here with figuring out how I can survive.
You bastard, you said you'd protect me.
That was Steve Thompson in a world line where our love wasn't exposed and where I was gentle. Seduction skills go brr for real, bitch. In a world where our affair really was exposed, those seduction skills turned into rejection skills. Literally a villain arcanon event.
You frick. I'll tell everyone about what you did to me, you hear me?
Gotta talk about your own experience with adultery, eh? Isn't that the same thing as an octopus eating its own leg? It won't be double payback, it'll be double suicide.
Don't worry, you two. I'm going to report your extreme acts of unspeakable naughtiness to all the people who were there to witness a lovely officiant forge the seemingly unbreakable ties between Steve and I, including a number of your bosses. Quite a party that's going to be.
Report!
No, please, anything but that. Our income is going to... For the last time, I don't care. Oh, I know. As a commemoration of parting ways with the lowest ranking human being on the planet, I'm gonna have a Happy Divorce Day Helen party with everyone getting together.
No!
A
party would only make a rumor spread more quickly.
Ah, maybe so. Too bad. But it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I'll give this back. That's the one I gave you. It's the perfect item for you right now. People you've betrayed, things you've stolen. Grovel in regret now, peasants.
It was just a harmless impulse.
$20,000? Hello, homeless society. Thea's here. Although my eardrums are nearly destroyed by the unpleasant cries of the two banshees, I have no hesitation in my decision to be thorough in their extermination. The evidence of the affair was only a few screenshots of the exchange between the two when I forced him to show me his phone, and the compensation was a small amount of a mere $8,000. But I don't know why, but both of them were now unemployed. I guess this whole thing made them want to become a treasure hunter of sorts. After clearing up the negative legacy of my past, I decided to get cracking to find work to raise my daughter Sadie, and finally became a working woman. It's been a while since I returned to society after a long career as a full-time housewife, but I can't complain. The life of my adorable daughter rests on my shoulders. With a strong spirit being the essence of maternity, I promise to do everything I can to give Sadie the best life she deserves. Troublebusters! Well then, everyone, dig in.
Bon appetit.
Huh? Chicken? I'm sorry. Helen, darling, aren't you even a little frustrated? It'll be okay, because I'm gonna stop sending her the monthly $1,000. Mrs. Williams, are you all right? Helen, dear, calm down. She's doing great.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kingston.
You ought to thank Helen here. It was her nice decision to call me, after all. What kind of wife doesn't show her support right when their mother-in-law's in a crisis? Why didn't Helen come? I'm sorry, Mrs. Williams. I don't feel very well today. I see. And I took such good care of you. When I first got married, my mother-in-law, Mrs. Williams, was a very kind person, but this was the trigger for her to start harassing me. It's been half a year and it still hurts. And the fact I'm so useless, it's terrible. I can't help pluck out the weeds, I can't clean or do laundry or go shopping even. I'll do it all for you, Mrs. Williams. But I feel bad for you, dear. Please, you mustn't feel that way. I will do it, Mrs. Williams.
I'm sorry for leaving you alone to take care of Mom, Helen. As an apology, I'll give you the best massage I have to offer.
My husband, Sean, has always been such a sweetheart and comforted me. That's why I can't talk to him about his mother, and also, the way Mrs. Williams spoke to me is also very ambiguous because, on the surface, it sounds like she's trying to take care of me. I made some stew. Take some home with you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Williams. This is Sean's favorite. That darling won't eat anything that isn't my cooking, after all. In this manner, I was made to do a lot of heavy shopping, clean the house as though every day was an entirely new year, and take her to frequent visits to the hospital, all while being treated with harsh criticism and ungratefulness. Hello? Ah, Helen dear, could I ask you to do some shopping for me? Of course. I would like 10 2-liter drinks, please. What, 10? But that'll weigh close to 45 pounds. I have some people coming over, but if you're busy or something, I can go myself. I'll buy them, Mrs. Williams, and then I'll bring them over straight away. Really? You really are very kind. You know that, Helen? It would be terrible if I wasted that kind side of yours. This is a good example of how I became entangled with my mother. Nice work, Helen, darling. Very soon my daughter and her family are coming over. Is that so? In that case, though, you ought to have asked Miss Karen and her husband for the drinks. We ordered some delicious unagi to be delivered from that Japanese place. Care to join us? What? Can I really? Of course, you are an important wife of my Sean's anyhow. Well then, everyone, dig in. I love unagi. It is so tender and so exquisite. Bon appetit!
Bon appetit!
Huh? Chicken? I'm sorry. I figured unagi wouldn't be palatable since it doesn't suit the class you grew up in, so... Oh my goodness, so delicious. Simply amazing. Helen, dear, would you mind making us some tea?
Wouldn't it be better for you to help Helen too, Karen?
Huh? Oh, well, I guess. Oh no, you mustn't worry. You sit down, Karen, honey. Helen here has an amazing physical endurance, you know. She says she gets satisfaction from helping people by moving her body around a lot. And it's because she's such a hard worker that she's able to keep such a nice body. Really? I'm so jealous. That feminine body of hers is what enslaved my darling Sharon, you know. Completely head over heels. Truly beautiful. Truly.
I see.
I also hear that Shawn massages her every night after she finally lies down for bed. That sweetheart really became a true man, it seems.
Huh.
Oh, it seems like we don't have enough drinks here. I'll bring some now, Mrs. Williams. Are you awake? What the hell? What happened to you, sweetie? I told Mrs. Kingston everything there was to know about the previous 6 months. Mostly about all the psychological harassment. Mrs. Kingston, who had kindly been listening intently, then took my hand. It's been tough up until now, dear. You did your best, and you did well. Mrs. Kingston, but this must end now. Yes, ma'am. I vow to stop just enduring it completely. That's it. That's the spirit. Let's work together and bring justice to Jane. Troublebusters, initiate! A mere 3 days after I was discharged from the hospital, Mrs. Williams became impatient and called me to ask me to run an errand again. This time's errand was to head to a specific bakery for some biscuits. She never knew what was coming her way. Mrs. Williams, I brought you the biscuits. Ah, Helen, dear, I'm sorry again for all that I ask you. Are you all right? I can pour the tea if you want to, ma'am. So, this is the notorious Mrs. Useless. The wife ought to have some tea ready from the beginning, damn it! Sorry to have kept you waiting, ladies. What do we have here? Isn't this some cake from that famous bakery, Sugar Buster? Do you like it by any chance? It's my favorite cake of all time. Seems like you're a kind girl who also understands our generation. Thank you very much, ma'am. Mrs. Williams, there's the usual shopping today too, I suppose. I'll clean the bathroom and change the sheets as usual. As usual? Huh? This sounds somewhat different from what I heard from you, Jane. You told us that she was a mean wife who wouldn't help you despite you being injured, didn't you? It's not a lie. Helen is really cold towards me, honest. I called her to help me, but she went to call on Kingston here, ordering her to help me, and she herself didn't come. That's definitely a cold wife. That was because Helen couldn't move at all due to dizziness, and she must have gathered her wits to do something to help her. When I received the call, you have no idea how worried she was about her mother-in-law. Is that so? Oh, it's true. On the other hand, I feel sorry for Helen, to be honest. Helen, darling, aren't you even a little frustrated about being so vindictively hated for something that happened half a year ago? I am, Mrs. Kingston, but it'll be okay, because I'm gonna stop sending her the monthly $1,000. It'll be okay. $1,000? Yes, ma'am. I do the shopping for you every day, drop you off at the hospital, and pick you up, and I don't receive a single penny for those expenses. So there's no occasion for you to spend money, is there, Mrs. Williams? What? She went shopping for you every day, Jane? Yes, ma'am. Here are the receipts for a full 6 months. Would you like to take a look? What the hell is this? 5 1.8-liter bottles of soy sauce? Why would that much soy sauce be bought all at once? Oh, so heavy for sure. I agree, Mrs. Adams. But Mrs. Williams would write it on a grocery list and give it to me, telling me to buy what's on the list. No wonder you make so many stews every day. I wonder, was there any sharing with anyone? I wonder how Mrs. Williams managed to use up all 9 liters of soy sauce in 1 week, since I was told to go buy 5 more the next week. Why did you keep all these? Let's see here. I'll read it all aloud. 5 1.8-liter bottles of soy sauce, 3 bags of sugar, 5 1-kilogram containers of miso, 5 1.8-liter bottles of Japanese cooking sake, 3 pumpkins, 3 heads of cabbage, a box of onions. At this rate, you're packing all the damn heavy stuff like a devil. On one occasion, the loops of 2 of the plastic bags were torn off, so it was heavy. What on earth did you use 3 pumpkins for when you were alone at home? Froze everything as much as possible, did you? I went all out multiple times. Instead of thanking me kindly and offering to repay me somehow, you remain indifferent to it all, and even worse, you go and talk shit to your friends. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything wrong. I always told you I could manage if you couldn't oblige when I asked you to go shopping or pick me up. But even so, it was always Helen who said she would do it. Don't blame me for what you brought on yourself and pretend like I'm forcing everything on you. I would like 10 2-liter drinks, please. It would be terrible if I wasted that kind side of yours. There is no way that there is a wife in this world who can refuse a favor from her mother-in-law after being told this. That triumphant, mean face makes you look even meaner than usual. More to the point, where is the evidence that I said anything like that? Seems like this is just a claim without foundations. Evidence, eh? Yes, evidence without any. It's just an accusation, and a cruel one at that. Judging people without anything solid shouldn't be okay. I agree, but hey, there is evidence, you know. Huh? There's evidence? Irrefutable evidence at that. Can you see this? Do you know what's wrong in this photo? Wait, what? A chicken? Everyone's having unagi, except for one. That's right, Mrs. Abbott. I figured unagi wouldn't be palatable since it doesn't suit the class you grew up in, so... this is an inescapable verdict of guilty. That's terrible, Jane. This makes Helen look so miserable. Who would have thought, eh? That Jane was a person like this, really disappointed in you. Why is everyone making me the bad guy here? Isn't only what you guys know stuff that happened in the last 6 months? I'm the one who really knows how cruel this witch Helen really is.
Helen is cruel, you say? Who are you to say that, despite her taking care of you so much?
Why are you home, sweetheart? I called him to come home.
Why, Mom? Why? Why aren't you willing to accept Helen's feelings for you, eh?
Helen's feelings for me? And where, pray tell, are those feelings?
The 1,000 you were receiving every month, that's not my money. Helen was the one giving it all to you.
What? Enough lying, Sean, honey.
Originally, Helen was, and still is bound to be, a talented saleswoman who has been praised many times for her excellent sales performance. She has a strong sense of responsibility, so she regretted not being able to rush to your aid right away when you got injured, and she sent you 1,000 every month instead.
What a kind wife she is.
With that money, she thought that you could eat whatever you wanted, and that you would be able to take up some hobbies to distract yourself. Helen was thinking about her mother-in-law that much, you see.
For Christ's sake, whenever anyone opens their mouth now, Helen. Is her name the only word inside that head of yours? Maybe your own heart to take care of your mother was thrown out of the window, eh?
Huh? That's not what we're talking about right now.
That's how you were frickin' brainwashed by Helen, Sean. I am Her Radiant Majesty Helen, a pure and righteous saint. My love, allow that old mother of yours to be forgotten or something. I have never said anything like that. Even if you haven't, my own darling son, who was always so kind to me, is now yelling at me as if to back me into a corner. You were the reason why this is happening. She's such a scary woman.
Mom, how dare you say such a thing? You've already crossed the line of what is okay to say as a person.
Will I be able to protect my dignity as a person for a wife like this? Hell no! I hate women like Helen. You bitch, always having men pampering you and protecting you at all times. Give me back my son now! Jane, dear, I know that you've been through a lot of trouble, but right now you are completely alone in this. Nothing but a lovey-dovey mommy for her baby boy. Even if you can't let go of him, you can't let your married son become your husband, figuratively. Why not? If you're my friends, you should understand how I feel.
I am grateful to you for raising me this far and giving me so much love, Mom. But what I love now is Helen. No matter how important my own mother is, if she hurts the woman I love, I will become a shield between you and her and myself to protect her.
No, Sean.
That's why I don't want you to have anything to do with Helen anymore.
No, Sean, please.
If you had also taken care of Helen, whom I cherish so much, I wouldn't have had to say things like this.
Mrs. Williams, I loved you so much. I lost my own mother when I was very little, so I never had a chance to stand in the kitchen with her. So when you were teaching me how to cook, Mrs. Williams, or when you told me that the food I made was delicious, I felt as though I had been praised by my own mother, and I was so happy. I thought I had finally found my own mother again, so it's a huge shame. Then maybe consider this. If you just say, let's continue living like we did in the old days, things will fall into place. Mrs. Williams, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I'm afraid an unmistakable fear for you has already seeped into my bones. I can no longer trust you as innocently as I could before.
You yourself severed the bonds that bound our family, Mom.
Furthermore, she was taken to work as a volunteer to help her have a change in heart. And because she lost me as a worker, she started doing all the housework herself once again. Thanks to that, she was able to do thorough daily rehabilitation, and her legs are now feeling much better. And as for me, my husband and I are happy to announce we're with child. I'm currently suffering lots from morning sickness, and although I don't have a mother close to me that I can rely on, Mrs. Kingston fulfills that role very well by taking great care of me in many ways. For you to be a healthy little girl, darling, Mommy must also be healthy. Come on now, let's all go for a walk. It's not like I'm not worried about starting a new life. I'm terrified. But with all the support I have, I'm going to do my best as a new mom. Troublebusters!
They're gone. Mom's mementos are gone. Miss Sharon, do you know where the ring that was in my room is?
Ah, yes, I do know. I do. I really hope this is wrong, but did you? I think you know too. I stole that ring of yours, Daniel dear. Miss Sharon, I'd like to make dinner soon, so do you mind? Oh, not at all. No, that's not what I mean. I would like your help. My name is Melanie. I'm a 31-year-old housewife who, due to certain circumstances, lives with my husband Daniel's younger brother Alan and his wife Sharon. But I'm not good at cooking. If you aren't confident, getting over it is key, miss. We won't be able to rent out a room to you and David forever, so... Huh? And why can't you? Is that what Daniel said? No, that's not the case, but... Then I think you can. If Daniel never says anything about us being here, I think we can stay here as long as we want, eh? Well, if you insist. Let's at least do the housework together. I don't think Alan will be happy with this situation. Do you see me give a damn? Why am I the one that has to make an effort to make my brother-in-law happier and more welcoming? In the first place, the reason I'm here now is because there's no venue in Alan, and that's not my fault. You mustn't say such things, Miss Sharon. Alan is also working as much as he can, isn't he? And the result of all his diligent toil is that we get to stay at his brother's house? That doesn't seem like this guy is trying hard at all now, does it? Wow, what a bitch. The audacity to say such things without doing anything yourself.
I'm home.
Welcome home, honey.
I'm assuming you're about to start making dinner.
Yes, I'll make it right away.
No need to panic, Melanie. Alan isn't home yet anyway.
Understood.
I'll help you too.
Oh, no, you mustn't. You just came back. I'm going to feel sorry.
Now, honey. Don't worry. I want to help.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
I'm doing it because I want to do it. And never you mind, honey.
Ah, Daniel, welcome back.
Ah, yes. Good evening. Oh, wow. That book takes me back. Isn't it that manga about collecting 7 magic cubes in order to make your wishes come true?
Yes, sir. I still like this manga, even after so long.
I see. Well then, Melanie, I'm gonna get changed, so you go on and start.
Understood. My husband is the absolute best in the world. At an age where a wife desires to tell a man they love him, my darling Daniel is a very gentle man, and he is such a good husband that I honestly feel like I don't deserve him. After that, Daniel and I did some lovey-dovey couple things together, and dinner was finished very quickly. Alan came home a little later, and together with Miss Sharon, who never frickin' helps with any of the housework, we had dinner together. Alan was very humbled by our hospitality and kindly asked his wife to be a little more cooperative with us. Also, he was admonishing her for a certain terrible habit that frankly affected him greatly.
Why did you sell my golf club, Sharon?
Because, baby, you said you're not going to play golf anymore.
True, but you still can't sell them without my permission.
Well, sometimes these things happen.
No, they don't. That's not okay, that kind of thing.
As you can see, Alan had warned Miss Sharon for some time that she shouldn't sell his belongings without his permission. Little did I know that that terrible habit of hers would affect my husband, Daniel.
Huh? Wait, where? They're gone. Mom's mementos are gone. Why are they gone? Hey there, Madame Melanie.
Oh, Sir Daniel, what are you doing in such a panic?
I don't have my mother's keepsake rings. Do you know where they might be?
What?
Yeah, all 7 of them are gone.
What in the world? La la la, Sharon in the house.
There's no way.
Did Miss Sharon?
Miss Sharon, do you know where the ring that was in my room is?
Yes, I do know. I do. I really hope this is wrong, but did you? I think you know too. I sold that ring of yours, Daniel dear, and boy, did it cost a lot of money. What the devil? Why? It's already illegal to just sell Alan's things without his permission. Eh? But you don't wear women's rings, do you, Daniel? The design is kind of old-fashioned, and I don't think there was any point in keeping it. Here you go. This is your share. Thank you very much, Daniel dear.
I see. I'll think about it for a moment.
Think about it. About how to use the money, maybe. Read the atmosphere, damn it. Hellfire is upon us all. Atmosphere? Hellfire? Didn't you see something like a dark aura of purple flame emitting from Daniel's whole body? Huh? What in the world is that, psycho? Darling Sharon, don't see nothing, don't get nothing. I'm going to get that money back and get those rings back or frickin' die trying. Huh? Nah. Sharon, everything's gonna be a-okay, sister. If I'm a woman who sells anything that someone else has, Daniel is a man who won't get angry no matter what I do to him. He doesn't even get angry if I don't do housework, and he doesn't get angry even if I have him do errands. Dear brother-in-law, please also get me some fashion magazines and ice cream if you please. Not to mention he pays for everything. Well, in a nutshell, Daniel is quite gullible if you ask me. No, I think Daniel is probably angrier than he's ever been right now. I won't say anything other than we should immediately refund the money and get the rings back. Yeah, it's impossible. Because as you can see, I just bought a cute ring with a pink jewel. Insane. Completely insane. Well, just tell him thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're so lucky to have such a handsome and wealthy husband, you know. Huh? What is... I have an incredibly bad feeling about this.
Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate.
Yep, slept really well. Well, let's do our best to live a complacent... Wait, what? Huh? The ocean, the sky, the forest. What is this? What the hell is this? A boat? I'm here. Please help me.
It's better not to speak too loudly, you know.
What?
Because it makes you hungry.
Daniel? Alan? Miss Melanie? What is going on here?
Allow me to explain everything.
What's going on? Don't you think you can get away with...
I'm freaking talking! You shut your bitch ass up right now!
Daniel, you've changed. This isn't you.
You are now on a deserted island. It's a complete wasteland with no cell phone reception.
A deserted island?
Yes, that's right. A deserted island. I originally bought this island about 5 years ago, because it was meant to be a kind of a summertime vacation place. But this time, I thought I'd use it as an island of retribution.
An island of retribution? Did I do something to bother you, sir?
What you did far exceeds what is something that merely bothers me, my good lady. You did something that made my stomach churn with fury. Something that almost made me commit arson. That was the keepsake of my deceased mother, you see.
What? Is that so? I'm so sorry. If I had known that, I wouldn't have sold it without permission.
That's not the frickin' problem.
The problem is that you sold it without telling anyone. Alan told you repeatedly, time and time again, to stop that nonsense. That's right, Alan! What happened to Alan? A wife has been exiled to a deserted island and her husband doesn't care? Hey, where's Alan? Where is my darling husband?
Alan is tasked with finding where you went to sell those rings that belong to me.
What? Alan immediately took action to retrieve the rings after hearing about your heinous misconduct. But it seems that 3 of the 7 rings that belonged to his deceased mother have already been sold, and he's not been able to find those who purchased them.
What is he freaking doing? Then I'm only here because of freaking Alan?
The reason you're here at all is only because of yourself and no one else.
I admit it may have been wrong to sell someone's belongings without permission, but it's even worse to bring me to a freaking deserted island while I was sleeping.
Is it really? Is it really a more terrible thing to do?
Of course! Such inhumanity cannot be tolerated.
Law is not what governs people, dear child. It is only through reason and conscience that transcends human decisions. The messenger of reason and conscience also depends on the person in question. Humans can do anything if they set their mind to it, you see. There is nothing you shouldn't do. Just as you did it, so did I. A simple payback.
Payback? Carrying me away while I was sleeping?
Indeed, indeed. It was easy to move you around since you are a deep sleeper.
I was on an island somewhere when I woke up one morning. This and what I did are not on the level.
Enough. This is still a great service on my part, you know. Let's think with a criminal mindset, shall we? And let's understand something. What you sold without my permission, those 7 rings, belong to my lovely mother, who raised me and Alan single-handedly, and whom I am so proud of. Of all the treasures I own, there is no greater treasure than those keepsakes. And yet you went and sold them. Of course, conventional punishments simply won't do. Therefore, Miss Sharon Thompson, I sentence you to survival in exile.
Survival in exile?
Oof, both survival and exile are both already incredibly powerful words. Combined, this seems like a punishment straight out of the armpit of Tartarus.
What is that game? Please don't say it like it's such a familiar thing.
Shut up! You understand right now that there is no point in regretting or condemning what you did. There's a black backpack buried right next to where you were sleeping. Try digging. There are 7 orange cubes on this island. Once you've collected them all, set off the flare.
7?
Yes, 7. 7 pending wishes to come true. There's a story like that in your favorite manga series, right? You, who always leaves all of the housework to everyone else, are obsessed with that story, aren't you?
Melanie, did you snitch on me?
I snitched on him about a well-known fact. Basically, you really do nothing all day but read manga, drink alcohol, and sleep, do you?
Damn it!
Well, just collect the 7 cubes. Once you've collected them all, shoot a flare into the sky. That completes the purification. I'll give you permission to escape from the island by coming to pick you up by boat.
Well, what if I can't find them?
Exile and deserted loneliness for life, bitch.
What? That's crazy.
Those are the rules.
Wait a minute. If I stay in a place like this for many days, I won't be able to leave this island alive.
Oh, do not worry. Just in case, I'll come to give you water when you run out. Because it's only a pain if you're kept alive, right? I personally guarantee you live.
And what about food?
You just think using your frickin' pea brain suits you well too, because you're always taking Alan's money and leaving him with nothing to support himself. Realize that you can usually eat without any obstacles keeping you. Be grateful for the pain and be grateful to me for this chance. Then you will understand the value of Alan to you too.
No, I hate it. Being alone here, I hate it.
Oh, if you think swimming home is the easier options, by all means. However, once you leave this island, your final hour may be lying in the waves, and there are always creatures just looking to devour you. If you want to swim home, even if it means you have to take that incredible risk, do whatever you like.
Please, spare me. I vow I will no longer sell your things without any permission.
No, I can't and won't believe your words until this purification process is finished. As a matter of fact, you didn't frickin' listen to the admonitions of Melanie and Alan at all, which eventually brought you here.
No, please do something. Anything at all, please.
There's nothing I can do, you demented thief. Well, just know that if things go well, you'll be able to leave this hellhole in 3 days.
3 days? In an environment with no manga and no baths?
That's only considering you're lucky. If you're unlucky, it might take a year or longer.
By the way...
Melanie, is there something you want to say?
I read a story once about a child whose hobby was taking naps, but was good at shooting and weaving, lived on a deserted island for about 40 years.
That would be great if that happened, eh?
Please, enough with the auspicious talk.
Actions speak louder than words, child. Experience for yourself to the fullest how sinful it was to have sold a priceless treasure that cannot be exchanged for money. See you one day.
You stupid bastards, demons, monsters! Someone help me! Help me, please! I can't find even one. Are they really here? You're not lying, right? Room temperature water? Oh, freaking disgusting. No. I want to drink an ice-cold beer, for God's sakes. I want something greasy, like fried chicken or fried dumplings. Oh. Who would have thought that Daniel was such a monstrous man like that? If you're such a person that goes batshit bonkers once a line's been crossed, tell me from the beginning, damn it! I can't use her, that frickin' bitch Melanie. That bitch definitely told Daniel on purpose. She planted those rings to tempt me, smiling at me all the while. You don't bring people adrift while they're sleeping. You don't bring people adrift while they're sleeping. Help me, Alan. Alan, help me, please. I will never sell someone else's things without permission again. You hear me? I'm going to get serious help from now on. I'm going to be reborn as a new person. Help me. Help me. Oh, my stomach. I really need to find an orange cube before I run out of energy. Finally, the third cube today. Since I'm at a pace of 1 cube per day, I'll probably be able to get out of here in a week. Oh, I did something really stupid, and this is all Alan's fault. Because there's nothing left of his for me to sell. That's why I searched for new gold, and I opened the door to his brother's room, and at that moment, the treasure spread out before my eyes. Anyone would want to sell all that. Anyone would want to go shopping afterwards because I'm still a girl who wants to be fashionable and beautiful. Oh. Frickin' bitch. Going out in the rain is dangerous, so I can't look for any cubes today. I still only have 3 orange cubes and I can't find any more. I wish there was some sort of radar that would show me where the cubes are. Mosquito? Bzzz. Insects? I am so done. I want to go home. I want to sleep in a fluffy bed. I want to eat something good made by Alan. Alan, my Prince Charming, rescue Sharon. Please rescue Princess Sharon from her fortress.
Putrid aroma of dimethyl sulfide.
Smells disgusting. What is this freaking smelly ass smell of rotten veggies? Even if I keep out the night dew, it doesn't seem like I can get rid of the smell. And outside there's a lot of mosquitoes. So the ultimate problem is whether it's insects or the smell.
Mosquitoes are also in the stench, bitch. Bzzz.
Oh my friggin' God. It's been a week since I came to this hellhole, and I haven't progressed past 4 cubes. No way. If I stay here forever and never find the remaining 3. No, Alan, help me. Please forgive me, Daniel, dear. It was all my fault, Melanie. I solemnly promise never to swipe something away to auction again, and I will be reborn as a better person. I hate this island.
Let's make that wish come true, shall we?
Alan? I'm so happy. You came to rescue me. Frick, a hallucination. If I start seeing hallucinations, it's over, Sharon. Someone disillusionate me.
Sharon?
Mm?
Sharon?
Alan? Wait, the real Alan?
Yep, I came to pick you up.
But I still only have 4 cubes.
How about that? You've had enough.
Actually, Alan here has been looking for the rings that was bought by multiple third parties after you sold them.
Sorry for making you wait, Sharon. I found the whereabouts of the rings rather quickly, but they were adamant about not giving them back. Well, they liked it so much that they bought the rings, so it's only natural. But I kept asking for it every day until...
Damn it, you win. Fine, I understand. The fact that you're asking me so much about it means it's a very important ring.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's how I was finally able to collect all of the rings. I think it must have been pretty tough on you too, and I'll forgive you because of Alan's insanely hard work on making things right. Thank Alan from the bottom of your heart, and promise you will never sell someone else's things without permission again.
I'm so sorry. I will never sell someone else's things without their permission again.
That's a promise, Sharon. Daniel, bro, I can't express how sorry I am for my wife. Her clumsiness is also my clumsiness. If your feelings still remain intact, I'll find the remaining 3 cubes. No, Alan, you're good. Thank you so much, Daniel. Ain't that nice, Sharon? You're being forgiven.
Oh, thank you, Alan. It was scary. It was lonely. It was painful.
Yes, and you will not forget that.
Sir, no, sir.
After that, Sharon fell into a deep sleep on the boat home. Meanwhile, Alan was cradling her head, stroking her hair the whole way home. Looks like this concludes everything, but even so, I had no idea that Daniel could be capable of such madness. I would be in huge trouble if I actually offended him.
What's wrong, Melanie?
No, it's nothing, honey. After she returned home, Sharon started doing housework like a different person, and she started to support her husband, Alan, more than anything else. She must have fallen head over heels with him again.
Oh yeah, take a look at this. Ta-da!
Isn't that a ticket to an All Direction concert? One that's said to be one of the most wildly difficult to obtain?
It just so happened that I got a tip. I'm so very happy about this. So, Melanie, make sure you leave the end of next month open, yeah?
Hell yeah! My relationship with Daniel is going amazing, and my relationship with Alan and Sharon is also very good. The two of them will be leaving this house in early summer to live in a new house nearby, so while it will be a little lonely, neighbors we shall be. And I'm sure we'll see each other often from now on.
I'm thirsty. Heyo, what's this? Ah, Miss Melanie. Daniel, you left these tickets on the table. Troublebusters.